are with Broken Worlds, Exalted, Gangs of New Gloam, Episode 13. It is November 2018. I'm Devin, the referee, and to my left we have X playing Y playing Z.
Nicole playing Boundless Jurisdiction, the Zenith class Solar, and my playbook is the Law.
Ian playing Gilded Undertaker, the Liminal, and playbook the Refined.
Kevin playing Joyous Child of the Crystal Mirror, the Serial Chosen of Serenity, playing the Beggar playsheet.
Peter us the other way, the Infernal Fiend Master.
Anthony playing Black Rain Falls Silent. Taycast Abyssal playing the Hunter.
Alright, gang, let's recap what happened last episode.
Our house was broken into by a crusade of immaculate monks.
And my husband.
Yes.
And your husband.
And his circle, quote
You all had to scatter as a wild hunt was legit called down on your heads.
Yep.
This led to many twists and turns. It was an exciting episode. And that leaves us to where we are now. Okay, so you guys have decided that it's time to fight the Warden and take back your exemption, your pardon. So, my question is, how do you plan to assault the Warden in his castle?
Well, we know he sleeps, and we know he's a...
Exalt.
Liminal.
He's a liminal?
Ooh.
Alright. Alright, the secret of the Warden is that he is every previous Warden.
Oh, I
Part of
like
the ship,
that.
part of the crew.
Ooh, I like that. That's good.
There we
That's
go.
good.
So now you have to take its place.
So,
Oh, yes!
how are you taking down the Warden? And do we want to... I can pause while you plan that.
Probably a good idea.
Alright. Okay, so we've decided to take down the Warden. Now, Black Rain has gone ahead and used her power die move to be where the Warden is and then trap the prison. And you got a lot of successes on that.
Mm-hmm.
So the Warden sleeps and is a liminal, as you all know from your investigations of his nature. So he looks just like a man. An exalted man who's sleeping. And what do, Black Rain?
I spring-loaded the bed to launch out the window.
Alright, so a trap of sorts, a sort of mechanical combustion goes off and blows the bed through a barred window into the courtyard, I think we were saying?
Yes,
Yes.
a giant open courtyard, yes.
Alright, so middle of the day, middle of the night,
Or what's the
you choose.
night? I always choose night, obviously.
Alright, are there people out in the courtyard? Did you gather an audience? Tell me.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, there's
Yeah.
an audience there.
It's a public thing.
As many people as possible are out here, then. Alright, so as you guys are in the crowd waiting for this to go down, the bed blows out of the tallest tower of the creepy magical prison, and debris in it and rock face and twisted metal falls down the side and then almost soundlessly in isolation clatters on the ground in a heap. Pieces of rock and stuff spiraling away, and everyone stops because everyone knows that was the Warden's room. Who steps forward?
I do.
Alright, you're all dressed up in your police outfit, you got your weapon ready.
You
The
betcha.
What do you
badge
say?
polished.
First thing that came to mind is time to get an innocent man off, and I'm like, that's...
Just say that.
An innocent man deserves to be
It
named.
comes from a good place.
Alright.
Also phrasing.
I guess I'll say that. That's...
It's fine,
ridiculous.
just say it, it's fine. Translations.
Yeah, it's a dub.
Yeah. Literally, it's just a kung fu movie.
Yeah, this is just the English dub. It doesn't have to make sense.
You can go home.
Time to get an innocent man off.
Yeah.
That's not what we're here for.
The bed creaks, it's all split in half and damaged, and a man gets up. He stretches. He's in a simple uniform, just pants, shirt, collar. It looks like an official's uniform, almost like mixed in with almost like a robe, or those delinquent outfits. Innocent. What a peculiar concept. I can say in my entire tenure of this place, not a single innocent has passed through those gates.
That's both things.
he like shakes himself off. He's wounded and stuff. Like he clearly has some injuries. You can see like there are stitch marks that he's made visible across him. Like he's let his essence out, his invisible animal bonfire flare. If you think your violence has metal, crooked cop, demon soul anathema, by all means, use your violence to strike down the lawful authority of this place.
Bro, initiative.
Shoot him.
Shoot her!
Shoot him in the face.
Yeah.
You're gonna just shoot him?
I can't think of a reply.
He's a pretty good reply.
You're not innocent. You went through the gates too.
He's not denying he's innocent.
He did not say he was innocent.
Yeah.
That is true. I don't know.
Lawful, whatever.
I am the law.
Your answer. If I were to propose an answer, I'll be the judge of what's lawful.
Yeah, that's it.
I am the giver of laws.
I will judge what
I
is
am
lawful.
the law.
I will make it lawful.
You're saying you're
Next time you invite Pam.
Yes.
Lawgivers.
And then I will.
You're gonna shoot him.
Yes.
All right.
Dun, dun, dun.
I got an 8.
Nice.
It's kind of great.
We're gonna find out that 8
Oh my god.
isn't so great.
Please die.
What's your damage? And what are your attacks?
All of them.
Okay, this is armor piercing, messy. So it does.
Plus one damage.
Yeah, it does +1 damage and incidental damage to the area around it. It is destructive, so it destroys the terrain. And I do not get flourish, so yes, it does 3 damage.
Okay. Alright, yeah, you shoot him with your lawgiver's weapon as your animal bonfire burns.
Yes.
Was it really? Did you
No.
knock him back at all?
No, it does not.
Alright, he stands there and takes it directly to like one of his shoulders and his chest cavity. Like it blows into him and knocks him back.
Sorry, just to clarify, he is reeling from what Anthony did.
He was reeling. He
That
reeled
was
all
the
the way to the ground.
That was
and
the
got back up.
yeah. He reeled all the way to the ground.
Real.
We set the scene. That's not.
Yeah. I used that.
Anyway, the round hits him in the shoulder, and like he flinches back and like crumples inward a bit. Like there's wounds all over him. He's scarred. There's essence burns. The light of your anima banner mixed in with the fire dust round. And like the skin underneath writhes and pulses and gets larger, and then settles back down. It's like small hands and muscles pull the wound back together and hold it closed.
Oh, is that what your insides are like?
Yeah, you can see like black like ichor that has like faces in it. Like the liquid itself has like faces moving around, thrumming like it's being hit by music or whatever. Pour out of it as he like. And as you do that, he just raises his hand to the sky and says, "Prisoner, you are out of order!" And points his hand from the sky to you as a pillar of salt made of faces pours down like a drill and hits you.
Neat.
Yeah. You're gonna take 2. Just 2.
I will use armor.
It's not bad.
That's fine. The sky opens up into a myriad of holes, and eyes start to poke out of the holes, like those frog backs. And then there's like mouths showing up, and like limbs and bony fingers and stuff hanging from the ceiling and bat wings of the sky. The sky opens up. I am warden of this prison, and in every prison, he's gesturing to all the prisoners here and all of you guys, I am the sun. I drink the sky, and all of it will end when I die. You have chosen your tomb wisely, crooked cop.
Hello, Witcher.
That's him. That was his speech. I am the moon, and I drink the sky, and all of it will go when I die.
Well, I guess
What does that even mean?
What are you even saying?
It's pretty good.
Oh, wait, really?
Anyway, moving on. What are you all doing?
You son of a bitch.
When all the world is crooked, it's the straight man who stands out.
Wait.
Don't let it be a good. All right, what do you do?
I'm going to. Can I tell what his combat style is?
He's not doing anything combat. He pointed to the sky and had you got hit. He hasn't done anything combat style.
He doesn't have any weapons on?
No, he's just wearing a uniform. He looks like a government official. The deadliest thing in this prison.
Then yeah, I'm just going to shoot him again.
Reload.
Yep. Over 10.
Oh my god.
So once again, it does 3 damage.
3 AP.
Yeah, 3 armor-piercing damage. Also, it does do area damage. So.
Yeah, no, the area around him. Yeah, another round, same thing. Things writhing, healing back up. What? Sorry.
4 damage.
Sure. Yeah, no, he takes it. When he's being shot though, like a bunch of people who are like gathering around, like run in front of the shot and take part of the round.
They're helping him.
I guess.
What are you shaking your head? He just said if he dies, everyone here dies.
Makes sense.
Some people aren't going to think he's bluffing and take it at face value. He took damage.
Quick, be useful and freeze everybody.
I would freeze everybody.
Can't you just point it at the crowd?
Yeah, but you
No.
can just have like
It
doesn't
doesn't work
quite-
like that.
Yeah, that's the
just like
that's
actually
the
touch us
bit of a
again.
downside
That's
to it.
what last time.
I
No.
want you to, unless the warden wants to respond to you before you guys.
Yeah. Sorry.
Don't you get it? You deserve to be here. How many laws have you broken? You couldn't even stay in your cell and wait out your term before breaking the law. How can you trust your judgment with all this power you use to make your own rules? Even these prisoners are more ordered than you are. They'll throw their lives away to keep this order in place. Even these vermin have more stability. How can you say that badge is worth anything? He's still like pouring blood out of those 2 wounds you've given him.
You're right about one thing. This badge has lost a lot of its value because of crooked people like you that are in charge.
Can the one
I
that...
am here to correct that.
How could I be crooked if I am the law? He's saying this so that you can tell somebody to set you up for it.
I am the law.
Whatever.
Well, then I'll go as
Other
this-
people.
As he says, "I am the law." I'll say, "If you are the law, then you have nothing to fear." And I'm going to try and cast a nightmare of innocent innocent people he's killed, so that they start attacking him.
Oh god.
That'll be a 9, which means I can do it, but I can't use it again until I rest.
Oh no. What does this do to him?
So this is my nightmares on him.
Okay, what does that do?
He no longer can reduce damage via armor, group tags, or huge tags.
No armor.
No group and no huge.
Okay, that's rough.
Yeah, damage can't be reduced in any way.
And
such
you said you
as
got a 9?
yeah, I got a 9. Means I can't use
Yeah,
this
I know,
until
you get to do a
I
reaction.
yeah.
So yeah, like you hit him with visions of innocent people. It doesn't seem to like hurt him physically, like emotionally, but as you're doing that, you can see like hands and feet and faces start to pull out from under his uniform, pressing against the clothing, like pulling at him and like pulling him around a bit as he's trying to keep his stance. You can see something inside him and is resisting, is pushing against him.
Interesting.
You, the fop. How disgusting. All this power and you choose to throw it away.
choose to
struggling,
side with
bones are
innocent.
moving. He just makes a sweeping motion with his hand, and one of the buildings nearby grows large chicken legs and runs up to you and fucking face plants you onto you.
Okay.
That's fucking genius.
Okay then.
So you're gonna take another 2, and that's gonna be destructive area.
Okay. So
As like a building walks up and just crashes itself onto you.
soak it with armor, but
You have a
yeah.
building around you. You have to get out of the building.
Yeah, that'll be
Opening the door.
yeah, just
Well,
Well.
well I use space just like.
picture me just like staring at it as it comes down and being like about to pull out my paint to paint it and then just shake my head and put my paints back away.
Who's next?
Panda gets down on one knee, covers his good eye, and activates his anima flare so that like ghostly sidereal fire like burns from his empty socket. Warden, I stand beside the lawgiver, just as all good people in this world soon shall. Even if you were to survive this combat, soon all of creation would stand against you. And I'm going to bolster the lawgiver.
Lawgiver, the
Yeah.
solar. Do it!
So that's 10 plus. So I am going to hold these for now, since I can just give them out as I
Yeah,
want.
you have hold.
Yeah.
You're giving an inspiring speech as a vizier.
Yeah. Praying for their safety in this.
No, chaplain, no! Creation can stand against me all they want, against the institutions I represent, but they can never snuff out the heart of the greatest prison in reality.
The hearts of man burn brighter than any prison.
Cages are meant to put out that heart, and put out that fire.
No cage shall hold us.
We shall see. Who else wants to go?
I guess I can do. Oh, go ahead.
I can do my try and do silver blades and get a sneak attack.
Yeah, sure, he's not paying attention to you. He's like pinned into the area.
6 plus.
Well, it's at least
More than 7, less than 10.
yeah. I think it's just 8.
Alright, which is what's your damage?
3, and it's armor piercing, which doesn't matter. Brutal, crippled, reeling.
Lordy.
Plus 2 because I'm going to use that acid.
Yes, you are.
So I'll sink my blade into him and just say, "You are a truly pitiful creature preying on the weak," and I'll spit in his face.
How much damage is that all together? Give me a
That's-
full number.
3, 5,
5? Okay.
and the plus 2 is the last 2 is messy,
Yeah.
and then there's a cripple in there. So
What are you crippling him with? What are you crippling?
I guess just an arm because he's a fist fighter. He's
Alright,
the arm
yeah,
that he
you
brought
like
down.
stab into his arm and sever the tendons.
Yeah.
The tendons are like have like small little hands and feet and faces, tie them together, and they just kind of separate and scream at you and pull away as you like cut that tendon. His arm falls to the his side, and you just spit acid in his face, and you can see like his cheeks and his teeth are writhing and making faces at you. Like when he opens up his mouth, like ah! You see a face inside there just screaming with him.
Don't think about
And
it.
reeling, like you're gonna knock
I
him
can't
back.
stop. Yeah, it's also
Into a
reeling.
wall?
So I just like kick him into a wall. Yeah.
You kick him off your sword into a wall.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and that was what, 10?
No,
No.
8.
I get a repercussion.
Oh,
It was an 8. He's gonna hit back.
Oh boy.
Yeah, as he slams into the wall, all injured, like still dripping out that essence, a swarm of people mob you and jump onto you.
There.
You have a group kind of holding on to you, pulling on you. You're gonna have to deal with that fiction-wise when you want to act next.
Fair enough.
What are you doing? You're gonna get me killed. Our sentence was almost up. That's untrue. No one leaves this place.
Fools.
You were lied to. All right, who wants to do something next?
I
What
guess
are
I-
you doing, Nicole?
He's
Peter.
Yeah, so I guess I bulk up as Master Roshi again, channel my inner essence, and, call down lightning from, the heavens above as some shadows start swarming and covering that hole up, Ebon Dragon style, and, shoot lightning at him, like, what's the Lord, the servant of the Ebon Dragon?
Your darkness cuts through his darkness.
That's 10 plus, so 2, Is he huge?
No, this is a man.
Then 3 damage his way plus area or destruction.
You destroy the building and stuff behind it.
Yeah.
All right. What is the law to the Ebon Dragon? All right. What's up? What do you want to do? Gold, do you want to take the lead here?
Are people in...
No one is in
He's in a
melee
big
combat.
crater in a wall. Shoot her.
Like, she was next to him but kicked him back, so...
Yeah.
Do you say anything? Dialogue?
I can't think of anything to say.
All right.
Put him down.
I have a 7.
All right.
Barely.
It's good.
So you guys are piling on him.
Yep.
The building that you crushed him into gets up as like white, pale hands that have like too many joints and look kind of like soft and undercooked like dough. Push out of the windows and the ground and the doors. What? Yeah. How, 4? 3? 3 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. As the whole building that he lived in gets up behind him, there was like a large sort of like sundial / like mechanism built into it for like telling time and like alerting you to like signals. And that like opens up as like a kind of doughy pale face comes out.
Is this the fucking barn from Adventure Time?
Or Thomas the Tank Engine or Amygdalas from Bloodborne. You know, there's a lot of things this can be.
Dear God, Thomas the Tank Engine.
The building gets up on its many soft giant warrior from Nausicaa-like limbs. As the prison itself walks over to where the warden is, like he's been blown back, and is going to drop itself on all of you guys.
But there's
I picture
mob
me
of
just like
prisoners on
getting
Fuck.
out of the building and then seeing this other building. start
Oh yeah,
coming
go in
down.
over the building you're on too. You were all in the same
Yeah,
area.
no, that's what I'm saying. Is I picture me just like opening a door, stepping out, and then seeing this other building and just being like,
Oh,
"Gosh,
come on. Today is not my day. You're totally a Wily. You're in a Wily cartoon right now. Mini Toons cartoon right now.
Can I use the Mount Rudic stats, which says I can carry many more times my body weight, the stats required, and so to hold it
Hold
up.
it.
Yeah.
Is that a roll or something?
No,
What
it
are
doesn't
the
say.
requirements for the move?
I took the stance earlier.
You did.
I cannot move, so I get huge, unstoppable focus stacks. And yeah, the next paragraph is
And he's
you can
Let's say
carry-
might. Let's say might. Might. Unstoppable force versus a movable object.
Yeah.
So body is that?
Yeah.
Sure.
So that's a 9.
Okay. The whole building's coming down, you guys, and about to start to crush you and do damage and put you inside a new area. But Master Roshi here just kind of like puts his hands parallel to himself and like takes on a stance and lifts with his legs and just holds it, allowing you guys to reposition yourselves in holes in the superstructure.
Yeah.
So when the floor that he's holding up, stays up, but the building goes down around him, physics, you guys won't get crushed, but you're now inside the main building.
It bought us literally 2 seconds.
So most people are crushed around you, though.
Oh wait, am I dead though?
No. You're able to
Everyone
kind of
escaped.
move your way, and then
Luckily,
just
I'm
take a
exalted and they're not.
hole. Yeah. You are inside the warden's building.
Well, that's one way to.
There are like vines made of that white meat everywhere going outside as the limbs are trying to crawl back inside their own holes to get to you. And this place is like covered in like webbing, basically.
I like how you got
Meat
us back
webbing.
in here anyways. He kicked him out specifically so he wouldn't be on his turf, and it's like, fuck, we're back in his house.
Now you have to find the warden. The house is damaged though; its foundation's torn out. There are limbs everywhere. There's like parts of the wall where they're like old prisoners are coming out in that white milky meat and are like trying to pull at you and drag you at the wall.
Gross.
Well, time to do some area damage to break this building down.
yeah, I'm garbage at area damage." So.
Can I just trigger all my remaining traps? Just collapse the building.
Not collapse and do some serious damage to people around it. The building spirits, the souls of the people that were put into the foundation of every brick and mortar of the walls of this place, are all chanting, "The warden is God. The warden is God."
Oh no.
Another brick in the wall.
I'm going to just go in a straight line to where I last saw the warden.
All right, chariot of murder, Kool-Aid Man. The chariot of the move Tom
Hey.
wanted you to take.
10 plus.
What does that mean? You just go in a.
It means,
All right, so you just start running through like meat arm wall with people in it, U-shaped hole.
yeah,
the
me
rhino.
and my group gets to go.
the Rhino from Spider-Man style. Bathhouse, factory floor, barracks, kitchen, laundry room, torture room, medical room.
I'm the juggernaut.
Until eventually you get to the judging room. The warden sits there, wounded, at the top of where the judge sits for pardons and like sentencing and stuff. This courthouse is full of those bodies growing out of the ground like buds, and like guardians covered in armor and plated in ceramic have poured out of the walls. You can see that like parts of his arms and legs that you've damaged are starting to swell with that same type of material and like stick to his chair, much like I want to say Tetsuo from Akira. He's going like, Super Monster. I don't know if it was Tetsuo or Ken. I don't remember anymore. It's been too long and I don't care. But yeah, that whole Akira scene with him with the meat arm.
Gross.
Because the warden is,
An abomination? Yes.
The prison. His exaltation has been refined by Malpheus. What do you do? Tell me, scion of the dragon that was. What is a shadow to the king of all titans? And like under his chest cavity, as there are faces and bodies and like man and woman shapes pouring out of the meat, we see a green beating star.
Figured there's some connection.
And he's the champion of this Malpheus area. He's a liminal.
Yeah.
Ledger made him a heart that he could take.
What?
What do you do? What do you guys do? Come on.
I am going to jump up there and jump with my foot on his throat.
Heaven through violence?
Yeah.
Alright, you're gonna jump and do that. What are you guys doing? One of the doing that.
Well, I guess I'm gonna say that, what's the light to, the shadow that eclipses it, and shoot my black lightning at his, green heart.
Alright.
Reach heaven through violence!
What are y'all doing?
Oh, I'm reaching heaven through violence.
Yeah, reach heaven through violence.
Yeah.
We're all here.
Describe.
This is it. You fool, I've already seen your death.
Yeah. Just throwing a hairpin.
The world moves on without me.
Very good. These are all very good.
Oh, I guess I should.
This house is a testament to your degeneracy and the fact that you are unfit to rule anything. You are a king of nothing. And reach heaven through violence as well. I'm going to attack the crowd.
Sure. Nothing is generous for the scum under my roof. What did you get?
10 plus.
What'd you get?
10 plus.
What'd you get?
10 plus.
What'd you get?
9.
What'd you get?
7.
It's fair. he screams out as you were kicking him in the throat. Or were you shooting?
I was jumping and landing with my foot on his throat.
Alright, as you kick him back, and you guys all gather around, just keep stabbing and hacking and throwing essence at him and the people around him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are these living people, or are they like...
They're like twisted, living spirit people of the prison.
You can kill them, it's okay.
People who die in the prison become part of the prison.
Okay, freeing them. Got it.
Reeling, also
exactly.
reeling,
Yeah.
also disarmed.
He kind of bursts apart like a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Like, how pumpkin insides have like the seeds and like the goo everywhere? He kind of like bursts apart and smears across the floor. Kind of like in Annihilation with the man against the pool wall.
No.
Gross.
Okay, is he dead?
He's still moving.
Never gonna get this smell.
It's a liminal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick, start,
One
taking
is
his
heart.
parts and
Yeah, was
stick it
there...
on yourself.
Okay.
I'm still narrating.
Yeah.
I'm saying what you guys all teamed up on him with a bunch of mad damage rolls.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we did well.
No, I will not go quietly. You will never be pardoned. Your crimes, your sins run too deep. Your soul crawls with them. You deserve to be here. You're like me. Yeah. As he like melts into the wall, and like his whole body starts to fall apart and melt into like meat moss into the foundations of the building.
Oh. That's unfortunate for him.
You deserve to be here. And, like the whole foundations of everything start shaking.
Since
I think at this part, it's a good place to end as we move from the beginning phase of the boss battle to the real phase. So I was Devin,
Nicole.
Ian.
Kevin.
Peter?
Anthony.
and this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.